Atiefo me mo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Me who say the Chief Justice of Ghana, Madam Tokonu, Nkrofo Bonechi over judgment of Anas Anas case. Na omo nsem na se no. Me betretre mu na nkrofo hu de eko. Now, years ago, Kennedy Agyapong, in a bid, say obe counter Anas, the number 12 expose, Anas yafa nyantechi hono. Kennedy Agyapong, edin semi betutu ja wakan sembi etia Anas who ne se Kennedy Agyapong wegu ne ho fin. Nti Anas edimrika edin sem no ekodan court. Se Kennedy Agyapong wegu ne ho fin ti no court nke bi ma no. Asem no ya asem bi ache yi. They have been going to court now so. Na still I say egusu na mo nti ye ba besesa judge ewo case ni so. And Anas and Crawford were not happy with say yes as a judge because apparently no say they were alleging says a new judge na ye de neighbor no. Some people were alleging say or you can Japan nipa allegedly. So Anas and Crawford yes say any can see as a judge. Nanka old judge na no in the case no. Now so still yampeni yama new judge and a baby D case no. Na new judge ne bae no na or the ruling bae. Na the ruling na or the bae no. Case no defamatory and a defamation. Defamation case no different from criminal case. Okay? Defamation they say obi agumi ho fin judge hwe asem ni mu na hwe asem ni mu na nipa ko no ongu mi ho fin a wo se ongu mi ho fin. Hwe na wegu mi ho fin so a wo se wegu mi ho fin ti no onye se ma me wate ase na judge kokoma ruling no na judge bekin kan semfa Anas na Anas na kra no wo ye kronfo Anas wo ye sei ti judge ndi na so no de ma ruling na Anas lawyer say judge we ruling na one made there. And listen, judge nin sema wa kind ekokopiem wo Supreme Court, right? But later may read judge nin sema wa kind making kan trail. Don't worry, but I'm just giving you the brief of the whole thing. And Anas and Crawford say, judge we ruling our dia be there and tosum a criminal case be an ye beti ase. But a defamatory. And a yen ye dia too be so ye diaba. Now in some way okay ka fa Anas we there not as a wono kra na say would kind wasem. You already have an issue with Anas into na wama sa ruling. Into ruling now the man Anas no. And even based on the case. Nti Anas and Crawford de kodan Supreme Court. Say Supreme Court enhwe no hu ne say judge ni ruling na wo ma ye no any defamation there ye ma ruling bi say a criminal court and a criminal case sorry. And then the judge ne kan say mo ya ye beti ase. Ti e kokodan Supreme Court ni. Nti Supreme Court so etena so na afi on the decision 5-3 e bai. Nti judges 2 esusu say Anas asemo a wo kan ye no kware. Judge ne nsem a wokoko kan ne de entwa ye ade ye defamation onso nsem a wakoko ka etre se ye premeditated wafa wadwenya ba se Anas no se na asem ye do enye do wo be cassette ano nti ruling na judge na ma no entwa ye judges 2 na etre sa na judges 3 etre se judge ni ruling na wa ma na no ano no Anas ye kronfo nti ye nyai nti Kennedy Agyapong won the case 3-2 it was Supreme Court. Na eno na man Crawford ababebo Chief Justice echi send America no. I've seen lawyers write on social media and a lot of people are bashing the Chief Justice because Chief Justice no ono na now we the final judge and not case ni so. Ati ase na wonu ruling no na ama ende Kennedy Agyapong will win the case against Anas was Supreme Court. And Uncle Fortress say, now Chief Justice nim judge honsem. Na judge akwa koma sebi allegedly a biased ruling be say Now we Chief Justice wakwa judge ne so dia, then Ghana we have a problem. Inti ama social media, nkrofo bebre de nsema ba betuja na mebe kenkan judge ne nsema wakan efa anaso. Mewia na makan comments nkrofo aba on Chief Justice ni ruling no. What you say because omoma ruling no omanfa enkrata no man tro enkrata na mba bonte wonse nansen court no sa no moye omema ruling no mombe trust ruling no ne ho document na beba later ti afiansa ruling ni document aba nkrofo ehwemu the reason why Chief Justice no o ruling case no sa ama nkrofo ni na ekasa da bi we the Chief Justice no wontwa wanya de now judge ne sama okafa Anas any. I see the plaintiff is a self-confessed criminal. The plaintiff is a murderer and he killed a former member of parliament, Joseph Boache Dankwa Edu. The plaintiff is an arbiter of the murder of several Chinese nationals. The plaintiff is an evil and dishonest person. The plaintiff is a thief. The plaintiff is suffering from mental derangement. The plaintiff cheated his way through law school. Dabi we sorry when judge nensem we Kennedy Agyapong, yes, Kennedy Agyapong semwa wakanfa anaso ekoko piomu wo court no. The plaintiff is a fraudster. The plaintiff is an extortionist. The plaintiff is a blackmailer. The plaintiff is corrupt. The plaintiff corrupts public officials. In the same way, now let me read what Bright Simmons Edibetuja. I see a majority of judges on a Supreme Court panel say that a judge who sat on a defamation case brought by Ghana's most famous investigative journalist could have conceivably determined that the journalist is guilty of all these crimes, so they won't squash his ruling of no defamation. Now, let me read Oliver Baka Vomewo. Nedia Wodebetuja. Na eno ena ama nkrofo ekase no we Chief Justice no when try ye atiase. I mean kinkan Oliver Baka there no, and you see what people are saying. It's quite interesting, right? I see. While your internet was away, this is what happened in the Supreme Court. I say, if you remember some time ago, Anas sued Kennedy Agyapong for defamation. The High Court judge in the matter decided that this was his perfect opportunity to crucify Anas, and so he laced his boots and descended into one of the most despicable gutter judgments I have ever seen. I say, he left the law aside and went on a rampage, insulting Anas and his body of investigative work like no one's business. He called him a thief, a criminal, a murderer, an extortionist, and just about everything in the book. He even went as far as calling Anas a terrorist, just a horrible abuse of judicial privilege. Inti Oliver Baka katre Ghana for say mra na internet ni hono de see and say na all tremu all taken from Anas and Kennedy Agyapong case no. I say frankly, it was the lowest point of his judicial career. It was for all of us another shameful display for the entire legal profession. It was just say case eba beto judge nenim ene nsema judge ne kafa Anas no. E ade bia entwa ye. Amma Ghana judges no omo hu en looki neat kra. Judge no kra no we good judges ni na hu fin. I say Anas went before the Supreme Court seeking an order to squash the despicable judgment of the judge. The Supreme Court ruled narrowly against Anas on technical grounds, telling him to appeal instead of seek certiorari. I say, I for one, I am saddened for our democracy that it was the Chief Justice vote that sustained the horrible judgment which we should have been quick to wipe from our history books. So I say on no liver there. I say we ni no Chief Justice vote. Wama judge ne nsema okafa Anas ni no ejina no. Ane no ne wawa. because this was an opportunity for the Chief Justice to wipe Enimguasia judge. And according to him, the Enimguasia judge no edigu judges ni na. I say, but this was a ruling where tomorrow will be kinder to the minority than it would the majority. I say Justice Kulendi understood better than the majority the moral responsibility of justice, and as such stood twice taller than the woman he was in competition with not too long ago. Inti Oliver Trim says our ruling where judges no amano that chibi omo ende eye omo se o ye ruling ye die ti omo no that chibi ruling no ebebo omo angasa na judge baako Justice Kulendi, because Justice Kulendi na emra na ye pese ye chusu maami we as Chief Justice no only Justice Kulendi no ene air contested. So what I say Justice Kulendi ni dia what asem na se ehun ne se dabi case we dia judge ni ruling na woman na enye na Justice Kulendi nsem a wokan ni o say there can be no greater affront to the rights and honor of a litigant who resorts to the sanctuary of justice to vindicate his rights than this preconceived, biased, prejudiced, and ill-motivated views which the trial judge held of the applicant even before he embarked on the trial of the case before him. Inti Justice Kulendi no. Ono kran sema o try ne say dabi we die. O hwe judge ne nsema waka fa na so ade na enye criminal case e dia ba beto judge ne nsema judge no aka. Na te sansa na trial no be koso no kran na judge no wa fa na adwen de dada. Say on pair na asasem. And also, in my view, Justice Kulendi wrote a true Chief Justice's opinion. Shalom. Inti no nkrofo nti ase say the Chief Justice ye judge penyin no ono ebehwe na judge bi aye ade we a chese etia judges ni na image na Chief Justice no apene so say nipa kro na ade a waye no ofo aso eno na nkrofo eka asa ni America no ama social media lawyers awo mokasa omuni na no ebo Chief Justice ni chi say we die entwaye. I'm not a lawyer and I don't know, but Chief Justice no, she has her own opinion and our trainer join. Eje for mun so mun try ma comment box ni mo. That's it.